me. You seen the long run. Get crazy, get shady. Look at the fool that you made me. See the grass looking greener, but won't cut yours cause you lazy.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I know you like that. I know you like that. Hey, this isn't to be jolly. La 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 la. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here, come on in. Welcome. My name is Nefertiti. Welcome to my channel. How y'all doing? If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe because I have a lot coming. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. Okay, so hopefully you guys have been enjoying my vlogs because I've been trying to upload as much as I can. Like I told y'all before, I do other things. However, you know, I'm trying to upload a lot more, so I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying my videos. I can't remember the two subscribers' name. There was two subscribers that were that commented on my videos, and you guys were saying that you guys enjoy my videos and they get you through the day and they're satisfying. I just want to thank you guys who know who you guys are. So I want to thank you guys. I really appreciate that. I know it's not many of you guys that, you know, respond and comment, but I really do appreciate, you know, I'm really glad that my videos inspire you or make you feel good or, you know, get you through the day. That makes me feel good because I know that I'm doing something right. However, so today where's all the parents that up in here? Where are the parents that up in there? If you a parent, raise your hand. If you a kid, raise your hand. So that goes to show you that this is for the kids and for the parents. However, I have a message that is specifically for the parents, really, truly. And first of all, let me start by saying that I know that I'm not a mother. I haven't had kids out of my own womb. However, I do help raise my nieces and nephews, so I have motherly instincts. I know what it's like to be a mom. I understand. Like, I'm not a mom, but I don't have my own kids, but I know what it's like to be a mom. But I also know what it's like to be somebody's child. So this is why I wanted to talk about what I'm about to talk about. And this is why I'm bringing this message. First of all, I want to start by saying, oh, y'all, see my messed up? I gotta get my nail fake, honey. I gotta my skin peeled off. But anyways, I want to start by saying thank you guys so much for all the parents that sacrifice, for all the parents that go above and beyond for your children, and who like you put your life on the line so that way your children can have a better life. And I really want to thank you guys, and I appreciate y'all, and I thank you guys for sacrificing when we don't realize how much that you guys sacrifice. You're very truly appreciated, and we thank you for that. But I do want to speak on some things because a lot of times parents be forgetting that kids have feelings. And I just want to remind you don't think that your child don't have feelings. Make sure you're being considerate of your children's feelings. And I do know that children have to respect their parents, and I get that. You have to honor your mother and father. But at the same time, as parents, you should still be respectful to your children as well. You should still try your best to be there for them. Like if you see your child is acting up, if you see they're just doing, if they're out of the ordinary, they're doing stuff that they don't usually do, maybe their grades are bad, maybe they're talking smart, maybe they're trying you a lot more, that means there's something wrong. Something's going on. It's a deeper issue. So instead of pushing them away, instead of just sending them to a camp or sending them to their family's house or just, you know what I mean, pushing them to the side, pull them to the side and sit them down and talk to them and ask them what is going on with you. What is really the problem? What can I do to help you? What can I do so we can help you become better? Like, have your kids, you have to make it comfortable so that your kids are willing to talk to you. You have to make it comfortable so that they're willing to come to you and express to you what is really going on in their head and what's really wrong with them. Because a lot of times children or just people in general, they'll hold in how they feel and they don't want to express that to their parents, especially if their parents are strict and stuff like that. And you know, if they always try to tell you stuff and you always shut them down, or you're real strict and you don't allow certain things, they're going to be afraid to open up to you. But even though there's nothing wrong with being strict, but make sure you make it comfortable for them to come to you and tell you what's going on in their life, because you'll miss it. And another thing I also wanted to say is please make sure you're supporting your kids. Y'all don't realize how important that is to your children, because you may not think it, but your kid, what they're doing in their life, they want to please you. They want to make you happy. They want to make you proud. They want you to smile. They want you to go brag and be like, that's my baby. My baby did this and my baby did that. They want that from you. So make sure you're supportive. Like, it doesn't matter what they do. If they are in if they're a cheerleader, or if they play basketball, or if they are in a book club, or whatever it is that they do, if they are even in a knitting club, you know what I'm saying? Or yeah, some kids even have like technology clubs where they put stuff together and they tear stuff apart. Whatever it is that they're doing, try your best to support them. Even if you're not interested in what they're interested in, still let them know that you care about them. Still let them know that you care about what they're doing, and still let them know that you're interested in their life, and you don't want to miss out. Like, don't miss out on your children's development. A lot of times parents will be there in your life, but they're not there emotionally, and they're not there for you the way you need your parents to be there for you. So I'm just trying to send you a reminder, because sometimes as parents, I think that we forget that our children have feelings. I think that we forget that how we act and how we speak to them, and how we go about things affects them. How we treat our children now and how we go about things now is going to affect their future no matter what. So let me get back. I'm not going to get off the track, but I'm talking about support, and support your children. Even if it's not stuff, you might think it's corny. Don't let your kids see that you think it's corny. Make sure that you are, you know what I'm saying, being supportive of your children. If they have a show and you can make it to their show. If they have, it doesn't matter what it is. If they do videos like me, watch your kids' videos. Whatever it is that they're doing, and you are able to attend your kids' things, because that matters to them. That means a lot. Do you know how many children do a lot of things and they look in the crowd and their parents aren't there? There's no one there to support them. Don't be that parent. Don't be that parent that pushes your kid to the side and you just let your kid do it on their own, because like I said before, you're missing out. You're missing out on their growth, and you're missing out on their development. You're missing out on who they're becoming. It doesn't matter like what like clubs they choose to be in, or what sports they choose to be in growing up, like in middle school and high school and elementary. It doesn't matter. But if you miss out, if you don't come to their games, if you don't keep up with what they're doing, if you don't show any interest in them, you're gonna miss out on their development. And then sometimes you'll wonder, like, you'll see your kids gonna continue to develop if you're not supportive, if you're not really being involved in your kids' life. I'm not just talking about providing food for them and clothes for them and a house for them. I'm talking about you are sitting down with your kid and you're talking to them. You're seeing where their mind's at. You're seeing where their heart's at. You're teaching them. You're speaking life into them. If you're not doing those things, if you're not really taking the time to connect with and bond with your child, you're gonna miss it. And if they get to an age, if they get old enough, they're going to get to an age where you can no longer, they're not going to want to hear what you got to say. They're not going to want to be around you. They're not going to want to, and they love you, but they're not going to open up to you. They're not going to tell you about stuff, and you're going to miss out on a lot of things that's going on in their life, because they're not going to think that you care enough. So they're not going to want to express to you. They're not going to want to tell you what's really going on in their life. Don't miss out on that. And I think so many times parents will miss out on what's the development of their child. Even when your child is starting to mature, you miss out on that development, and you wonder where you went wrong. Why are they acting like this, or why are they acting like that? But sometimes we you know what I'm saying, like I said, I don't really have my own kids, but I'm still like a mother, you know what I mean, to other kids. So I think so many times we just we miss it, and it'd be like, we wonder why our kids are acting up, but we wonder why they're doing this and they're doing that, and we don't know why they're doing this, but we're not checking ourselves. We have to check ourselves. What are we doing? You have to realize this. When kids are like babies and when they're young, they're a sponge. And so whatever you're pouring into them, however you're acting, however you're speaking, whatever you're doing, they're watching your every move, and they're going to copy you. You see how toddlers, when you say a cuss word, they'll copy you when you say a cuss word. So they're watching how you talk to people. They're watching how you treat them. They're watching how you treat other people. They're watching how you go about this and that. They're watching they're watching your relationships. They're watching everything that you do. They're paying attention to your words. And if your words and your actions add up, they're paying attention to all that, and they're absorbing that. And what they do is that they absorb your habits. They absorb how you move, and it becomes theirs. So make sure that and I will say this, because there's some parents that try their best to raise their children, and their children still decide to go the way that they want to go. Now, I will say this. You continue to try your best to be the best parent that you can, to raise your child to be the best child that you desire, that God desires for them to be. If they choose to go a different way, you just have to ask God to keep them and continue to lead them and guide them. They're going to come back. A child will come back to their teaching, but if there's nothing that you can do and you feel like they're kind of far out and there's not much you can do, continue to pray, continue to love on them, continue to speak life into them. You know what I'm saying? Stay on their neck. Let them know that you care. Let them know that you're not going to give up on them. And I think so many times, like, kids be feeling like their parents don't care enough. Don't be that parent. Don't be that parent that acts like everything's cool and you don't care enough and you don't care about your kid and you just want to throw your kid off on this person, that person, because you don't want to deal with it. Because here's my thing. No matter what, if you can throw your kids off on whoever, you are still their parent and you're still going to have to face them. They're still going to have to face you. That does not change the fact that that's your baby, that you had them kids. There's going to come to a point in your life, in their life, that you have to face your children and your children have to face you. But don't allow it to get so bad to the point where it's like you have to get to that point where y'all are sitting here crying your heart out because you're expressing your emotion. They're expressing their emotions. You're expressing your emotions because y'all followed in all these years. Be the parent that sits down and has an ear to hear to their kid. See what's going on. Get involved. If you feel like they're hanging with the wrong crowd, find out who they're hanging around. Find out what they're doing. Find out what their interests are. Really be involved with your kid. Really bond with your kid. And like I was saying before, the way that we act, the way that we move is they're going to take how they're raised and they're going to take it and apply it to their life. So whether we hurt them while they're children, if we hurt them while they're children and we don't care about their feelings and we're not considerate of them, they're going to grow up hurt. The way that their childhood has a big, enormous impact on how their adulthood is going to be. And y'all know that. A lot of adults who are struggling or going through things, who are broken, a lot of that brokenness is coming from their childhood. A lot of times they're not talking about what they went through as children. So they're still broken. Don't be the parent that breaks your kid. If don't turn your head. Don't turn your head when something's wrong. If they're coming to, listen, if your children are coming to you and they're expressing to you, this is how I feel. This is how you make me feel when this and that happens. Have an ear to hear. Now, I will say, don't tolerate disrespect, because I wouldn't tolerate disrespect. Don't let them get up in your face and talk this and that and talk about they can fight you and, getting tough with you. Correct them, put them in their place, because you're the mom, you're the dad. You run this, not them. But what I'm saying to you is, if they are expressing to you, if they're pouring their heart out to you, let you know, hey, when you did this or when you did that, I that hurt me. Or when you don't come to my games, that hurts me. When you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, that hurts me. Don't argue with them. Have an ear to hear. Be you know what I'm saying? Because if your child's pouring their heart out to you and you decide not to listen to them, and then they end up going on whatever path they go on, it's still going to affect them in the future. Now, if you're trying your best to be the best parent that you can be, and that's all that you know, and you're trying your best to love them, please try your best to love them. Please try your best to be the best version of yourself for them. Because let me tell you something. I can say this as a young lady. I used to look up to my mother. We didn't have the best past growing up. We didn't have the best relationship. We didn't have the best bond. And I didn't have the best childhood. But I looked up to her, how she talked, how she walked, how she dressed, how she moved, how everything she did, even how she put lotion on when she got out the shower. I wanted to do what my mom did. I wanted to be just like my mom. She was my hero. And even if you feel like your kids don't want nothing to do with you, or they may be a little bit distant from you, I want you to understand that you are still their hero. You are still somebody that they look to. You're still somebody that they're going to always think about, oh, well, my mom did this, or my dad did that. I want you just to keep in mind how you move affects them. So I really hope that you guys really think about this, and I really hope that you guys keep this in mind. I really hope that you are considering my words, because like I said, I know I'm not a parent, but I am somebody's child, and I am a parent to kids. I'm a mom for real. But at the same time, I know it's different when you have your own, and I understand that, so I haven't experienced that yet. But I can speak on the child's perspective, and I'm telling you now, please be cautious with how you move now, because how you move now with your children is gonna affect their future. It's going to affect their adulthood, hands down. I know we're not perfect. When you have a child, there's no guidelines onto how to take care of that child. I get that. I understand that. But try to be the best version of you. Work on you. Work on loving yourself. Do what you have to do to keep yourself better. Do what you have to do to keep your mind right, so that your kids can have a great example, because you are their example. And you're going to always be their example. And God will put other people in their lives to be their example too, but they're always going to look back on who their parents were. So I hope this helped you guys. I hope it blesses your heart, y'all. If this is on your heart, to share it, please share it. I encourage, please share. When I make videos like this, when I'm doing my motivational videos, I'm asking you to please share these videos, because you don't know who needs them and you don't know who is going to help. And you know what I'm saying? Keep y'all head up, you know, continue to try to grow. We're not perfect. I'm not saying you have to be perfect, but I'm just saying, please make sure that you're trying. Try. Don't leave your babies hanging. Don't do that, please. Don't leave your babies hanging. And then again, like another thing, how you are as a parent is it's going to more than shape how they become as parents. So, if you guys haven't already, like I said before, make sure that you subscribe. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias. Yeah, make sure you follow me on all my social medias. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, continue to follow the kid. Watch my videos. Hey, happy holidays. I hope you guys are enjoying these holidays. I know it's been tough for a lot of people with this corona and jobs shutting down. Just have faith in God, man. You know, things may seem like they're not going the way that you want them to go. You just have to have faith and trust that God's going to keep you through these situations. He wants us to have trust in him through the toughest situations and through the easy ones. All right, y'all. God bless y'all. Have a good night. See you later.